Okay, so here we are again. Let me show you, oops. Let me show you what the plan is for today and the remaining weeks that we have for this course. So let me start sharing with you here. And go over a few things for this week and the coming 3 more weeks. So the idea today, we're going to have the quiz, our third quiz in a second, and then what is happening from now on in terms of what is next. So I'm going to go ahead with setting up the quiz, assuming that everybody should be here. Let me check here my watch. Maybe we can give 2 more minutes. But let's see how many of you are here. I see 20 of you already here, I think. Yeah, so we might be missing still some of you. Let me give you more a few more minutes so we don't leave them behind. But maybe what I can do is that I can talk a little bit about what is happening next, and then try to be on time for the rest of the schedule. So yeah, maybe I can do this while we wait for 2 more minutes for the rest of those who want to show up for the quiz. But this is something that I wanted to say today too, which is what are we going to do for the next week? That is next week and the following one, which are our 2 last weeks of classes. And the idea is the following. For those 4 classes, we're going to have, so far I have 4 themes that you can see below in the screen. And the idea is to get you work in groups during class and present to the rest of us. And we will decide on the methodology to assign the tasks. But the idea is that I'm going to make a short introduction about the main issues on any of these. Let's take climate change and energy. So I can give an overview of what is happening today with respect to energy transition, renewable sources, non-renewable sources, what is happening at the greater scale in the planet. And after that brief presentation, then you are going to present in groups. You're going to go and work in groups with the tools that we have used so far in the class, okay? So I will assign you to groups, and I still haven't decided exactly how we're going to do that in terms of the composition of the groups, but mostly what I want is that you sit in breakout rooms with a few other from the class and take out your notes, bring everything that you have written throughout the course, open up the textbook, look out everywhere, and bring those tools into action to analyze the problem, right? So I will provide in my presentation a few questions, and then you will work with everything that you have in hand to address those questions using the tools of the class, of the course. And then you will report back to the entire class. That's what we are going to be doing in the coming 4 classes in the coming 2 weeks. And the idea is that you use all that we have been doing and prove to yourselves that you know a little bit more of econ tools, economics tools, to base your judgment on what you are analyzing, on using these tools to be critical of different perspectives or positions. And what I will do in my introductory presentation is to provoke some positions or reactions to what is happening, okay? And with those, you will use the tools of the course, and then you can test yourself, as I said, how much you have been learning in the class to address these issues. And that's the idea of the remaining of the class. So I will bring some basic elements for you to work on, and then you will use everything that you have in hand and get back to the rest of the class with some analysis in whatever format you want. You want to use graphs, you want to use slides, you want to use Padlets, whatever you want. But the idea is that you can apply this to these different issues. And that will be the rest of the class. Then with all that, you should be able to get many perspectives from many of you and be able to wrap up what it will be your term paper. And I have to give you soon, next week, some more guidelines on how I can assist you in your grade paper, in your term papers, and how much progress you have been doing in terms of getting those ideas together, polished with the feedback that you have been receiving from the previous writings that you have done. So that's the idea. That's the idea for the rest of the semester. So now let's get back to the quiz. This shouldn't take more than maybe 20 minutes. We will see how it goes. And with that, it should be easy. Now I lost the quiz. Where is it? Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to pause here the